rest of you all. So that's after this. It's at 6 o'clock. But now,
Okay.
I think, and Jerry, I saw Jerry enter, but I think, Jerry, I think there's a button that if you click, then we can see you. And then we will have everybody. Let's see.
Assistance mainly for blacks, the homeowners loan court created redlining maps to determine where they could and couldn't lend at. Underclass planning can't defend that. Deliberately helped my kin back out 120 billion. My people saw 2% toward ownership. This government assisting on paying rent. The 30s to the 60s, a sort of mortgage monopoly. Undeveloped the blacks, leaving whites wealthy with property. Things have a reason in the season. It's a new day. Black farmer land fund restoring justice a new way. Exploring access, restoring blackness to farming like compost. Breaking down the barriers and bringing what was far close. Black woman land and ran, raised over 50 grand in less than a month span. Got a plan, need some land to work your black hand. Self-sufficiency, your bunnies, we bringing it back, fam. Like
we will post more information, in particular our application for black farmers here in Detroit who are looking to own their land that they're growing up. We're excited to hear from you and to support you in this endeavor.
Shout out to G-Mac on the song. Yeah, that was Bob. Yeah, Bob and Greg McKenzie. G-Mac, also known as G-Mac of Mollywop and Akibalon Village. He laid down the track for us with all of the history to kind of, and that's a perfect way to kind of segue and tee up into, of course, the most important thing we're going to do, announce who is going to get a piece or, be able to expand the urban farming Black farmer land fund vision here in our city. So very, very excited. Like I said, I know Jerry from Oakland Avenue Farm is in here too. This is a coalition of our organizations, so we're excited to see so many people here. Mama T, I guess I'll pass it to you.
Sure. Yeah, we're going to just start off with just introducing ourselves. That song is so dope. I'm like, it gets me excited every time. My name is Tafira. Everybody calls me T for short. And I work over at an organization called Keep Growing Detroit. We operate a 2-acre farm down in Eastern Market, and we also organize resources for other farmers in the city. So every year we have a seed distribution, and we have 3 plant distributions that come along seasonally. So helping people to start their own gardens. This year we had about 1,900 gardens in the program. I think COVID really bumped us up from last year, which is exciting. We also offer all kind of classes and things. Yep, this might be Jerry trying to figure out what's going on. But we also offer all kind of classes.
Oh,
and other
T, you're on
yeah.
mute. You're on mute. That's what it is. So I just saw somebody text you're on mute, I think. Or no, you're fine. Okay, maybe that was wrong. Somebody said you're on mute. I'm sorry.
I was like, for real? How? Yep. So I think most of you who are here probably saw the video that kind of kicked off this, but just to kind of give some context, one of the things I do at Keep Growing Detroit is to support people who want to purchase land in the city. So for over, the last few the land purchasing process in Detroit has unfortunately not always been very clear. And that's going to be an extra disadvantage to people of color, in particular Black growers, who often, find it a little bit challenging to navigate the system anyway, and also, sometimes have an extra burden around raising the capital they need to purchase the land. And actually, I have a friend of mine who's a farmer, and we were just talking like, whoa, like what we just did a big old fish fry, you know what I mean, for for some of the farmers who were already growing on their land and didn't have the capital to purchase it. And so that's where the idea started. And definitely had brought in a number of people at the table. DBCFSN was super excited to join, and then Oakland Ave was super excited to join as well. And so here we are. But both Shakira and Aaron have gone blank screen on me. I think Aaron and Shakira were gonna introduce themselves next, and then we can jump into some of the logistics for the program. Are you guys still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you, but I can't see you, so I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
let me like toggle my computer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm back.
You want to introduce yourself and as I know we're trying to get Jerry on the main screen here.
No, sure. My name is again Aaron Bevel. I am one of the newest board member of the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network. Was really excited to have the opportunity to work in particular on the Detroit Black Farmer Land Fund project. I think all of us were just so astonished at the outpouring of financial support, but it's well deserved. And so we stand ready to work with our awardees, and we're announcing in a little bit, to bring some of these dreams to fruition, right? To see more urban farms, and not even see more. So many of the people that we're going to be able to help are people that have been doing this, people that have been beautifying their neighborhoods, people that have been utilizing blight and empty space to garden and to farm and to grow food and to support their communities. And so to be able to, as a coalition, support that work is an honor and a privilege. So I'm really excited to be doing it. I guess I talked about the project, but I guess I call myself a recovering lawyer, right? So I'm a lawyer. So I also kind of bring that perspective, to our project, to the DBCFSN board, being able to kind of advise on some of the legal pieces here that, and the process that we're going to be navigating. It's definitely a process, and we're here to kind of demystify it, right? I mean, Mama T and Mama Jerry have been doing that in their capacity for a long time, right? To demystify this process and to, again, help greenify and beautify and help people grow their own food here in the city. So much love. Happy to be here with all of you. And Mama Shakira, what are we, do you want me to, I can switch to, if you want to introduce, I mean, I guess you don't have to introduce yourself really, but you're our hostess today, for the hostess with the mostest. But I know we're trying to get Jerry on too. If I can help with that, let me know. Oh, you're on mute.
So I'll quickly introduce myself and share about the importance, and I gotta continue to troubleshoot with Mama Jerry so she can get on. So just to be brief, Mama T hit me up years ago about doing the fund, and it seemed like such a huge endeavor, and I was really supportive. I was like, I don't really know how we're going to do that, but just let me know. Let me know what I got to do. I'm there. And it was marinating for a long time, and finally the stars aligned this past spring, and T stepped up, and I mean, she saw the right moment in terms of COVID and the multiple pandemics converging, and the whole excitement around rematriating land back to Indigenous and Black people, and understanding the importance of reparations and multiple frameworks. And T was like, we got to move on it now. Let's mobilize. Let's do it. And I'm so grateful for everyone's leadership, especially T, and really excited to see this coming to fruition. It's been a lot of work behind the scenes, getting everything organized and structured, and making decisions in terms of like how much does each person get, et cetera, like really difficult decisions. And we're looking forward to seeing it grow. And this is important to me because we understand that a food sovereign system has to be led by BIPOC people, as people that are most harmed, as most affected by our atrocious food system that we live in now. So if we're going to really socially transform our realities, we need to get more land in the hands of BIPOC people and Black people specifically. Detroit being a majority Black city, it's just inevitable. So it's a quick recipe for me.
Hey, Shakira, someone in the chat was saying that they couldn't hear you. It might be their device, but I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
that other people can hear you. You're not on mute. I can hear you, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, Danielle said, yeah, we can hear you. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. It might have Pamela. It might have been your device. I see you tried to log off and log back on, but
Okay.
sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to make sure that. Good. Cool.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, so I'm in there because I know we have a program all set up and time is ticking. So Mama Jerry is here, but she's not. She can hear us and see us, but she's not in the panel, and I'm not sure why. Riel, is there something you can do on your end? Jerry Hebron is in the room as a participant, but she needs to be a speaker.
Mm-hmm. Kisa said there's a blue button that you could share your audio and video, possibly even as a non-speaker. Because Jerry wanted to give a little backdrop about the difficulties that farmers have been facing. And just for the sake of time, if she's not able to join, I am not going to do her whole story justice for sure. But I've known Jerry for a long time. And I remember some of the battles that she was having trying to purchase the property. There was one hiccup after another. It ended up taking about 15 years to secure her property because and I hope she can join us and maybe at some point. Actually, there's a clip of her talking about her story that maybe we can share with the audience from from when we were first promoting the Black Farmer Land Fund. But just to note, Jerry from Oakland Ave, they now are co-owners of a land trust. So they've come leaps and bounds, but the process to purchase land was just super convoluted. You wouldn't know which parcel was in, who owned which parcel, what, how the process was different for each owner, even at a city level. And so it was just a super hard process. It should not take, given Detroit, the landscape of Detroit right now, it should not take 15 years for somebody who's caring for property to go ahead and become an owner of that property. So that was just a little brief snippet, since she's not here, of her part. We wanted to share with you a little bit of that backdrop. And then if you don't mind, I can just roll into some of the logistics so people know. If you're new to the Black Farmer Fund, just to start from the beginning, we started with the goal of 5K, just to hopefully support a couple gardens that needed the capital infusion. And if you know a little bit about the land purchasing price, they keep going up in the city, and most parcels are in the ballpark of $700 to $1,000, and we were like, okay, let's just shoot for 5,000. Maybe we can help a few farmers. And like within a day, we had hit that goal. So we were all excited, like, whoa. And then we left it open for about a week. And within a week, we had doubled the goal, and we kept going. And we're now at $60,000. We have a few extra donations that are, en route to us. And I think by the end of the day, we'll be at 65K. That's all sitting in a bank account. Nobody's touching it. None of our organizations are touching it. Hey, I was like halfway telling your story. I'm like, I can't do it justice, but you know what I mean? So I'll just finish telling about the logistics, and then you can give us backdrop about us. So we went through and we put the application out. And again, this is our first time doing this, so we really appreciate your patience with any hiccups along the way. We put the application out. We received 60 applications from Black farmers in Detroit that were looking to have that capital infusion into their business. And we went through a process, us four. Each one of us looked at each 60 of those applications and scored it. Things we were looking for, and you guys feel free to chime in if I missed something, but we were particularly looking for your experience level. So, indicators that you had put in some effort to get trained. We're looking to make this a success. And as you know, sometimes, we have kind of a double standard with Black projects, right? We have the eyes of the world on us, we want to make sure that these projects are definitely successful beyond the year one. And so we were looking for experience. We were looking for training opportunities that you were able to take advantage of. We were looking for your relationship with the community that you wanted to purchase land in. No matter if you're doing a community garden or a market garden or whatever your project is really important to reach out to your neighbors and to have some type of existing relationship with the community. We definitely don't want to encourage people to just, jump right in and not know the community. So if you had some type of existing relationship that scored your points higher, and we also just looked at your overall readiness to purchase land. Purchasing land is both a blessing and a responsibility, right? And so the fact that you knew the addresses you want, if you had already tried to purchase the land, if you knew how it was zoned, maybe you did a soil test, all of these things indicated that you really have been thinking about this for a long time and you were ready to make that jump. And so Erin's gonna tell you a little bit more. We do plan to do a year two, and so folks who did not make the year one, we hope that you would take this time to kind of make an investment in yourself in those four categories, and you kind of understand what was going on in our minds. So we each of us looked at all 60 applications and ranked them. And we came out with about, I think we're at 30 awards, and we pushed pause just to make sure that we got through everybody in the money side of things. So that's where we're at right now. We're ready to award 30 people and announce them on this call right now. And then Jerry, did you want to I said a little bit about the turmoil that you had with your land, but you want to just give us a little bit of context before we jump off into understanding the running through the winners?
Sure, I'll just take a couple of minutes and just talk about, my experience as a Black farmer in Detroit starting in 2008 on land that we didn't own, trying to, establish relationships with our community, and also, just trying to take back property that had been abandoned by owners or the city or whatever that wasn't being cared for, which was creating an unsafe situation in our community. It made our community look very uninviting. And so as we started our work in what we call guerrilla farming, we started, taking back what we know belongs to our community, and that's our land, and presenting it in a way that we wanted people to be able to understand and see us. It is not an easy path to grow and farm green spaces and, invest in land that you do not own. I know how difficult that could be. It took us 15 years to make the first purchase. And that was after spending thousands of dollars and man hours in building out a space that created safe passage for our kids to go back and forth to school, just for people to be able to walk through from one street to the other, creating an environment where people would want to come into, our space and just feel like they belong there, because people actually had a sense of living in a community that they didn't even feel like they belonged there. So it's not an easy task, and I'm so happy to be a part of this committee. And thank you, T, for stepping up and reaching out to us, because this work here is very important. This work here is securing that our city will have land that is controlled and owned by Black people, providing food and resources for folks that live in our community that look just like us. And so that's really all I want to say at this particular time. But the story is real. Land ownership is power, and we know that. And so the work that we are doing is to make sure that equity and power, is given to us in a way that provides us safety and security to do our work, and to make our contribution to our community. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jerry. And I am going to share my screen because it is 5:30, and so it is time to announce the winners. Okay.
You didn't queue up a drum roll or something?
I know, right? All right, you guys are seeing it?
Not yet.
Oh, no, you don't. You see?
I see it.
Okay, wait, let me full screen it. Why is it doing this? Okay. I thought it was, it's already in full screen. Is it full screen for you?
No.
Yeah. No? Oh.
No.
Full screen now? Is it still the same?
Still the same.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
If you tap on it, you can make it larger. I don't know. I made it half my screen.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. I know what you mean. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to see if I can do it. All right, well, I thought I was going to be able to do full screen.
I think your tech person said you can press play presentation at the top.
No, well, it's not going to play. But okay. So I'm going to run through the slides, and if you guys can read off the names, because is it big? It's big now, right? Can everyone see it? I can't see.
If you can't, we can see it. And if you're Danielle said press present at the top. Oh, at the top of the PowerPoint. If you want to hit present, and then it'll make it bigger. And if you're watching in, you can double tap that window, I think, and maximize it.
Okay, present from me. Okay, I think I got it now. All right, there we go. Is that good?
Boom.
Is that better? All right. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's going. So Olivia Bird.
Hey.
Brother Nature Produce there. She calls herself Mrs. Brother Nature. Travis. Travis with the Green Thumbs Consulting.
Roxanne and Donnie Jones.
Long-time growers in the city.
Right.
Truth be told.
And a classic example of someone being displaced.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were
farming while Black, brother. Yes.
Yay.
Garden pictures there.
Yep. Liberated Farms already growing. Willie doing big
things.
Mr. Willie Patman over on the east side. Look at that garden, y'all.
Dina Allen.
Dina Allen with No Allegiance Nation. You guys know them and love them well, the North End. Awesome.
Our youth at work, our
Yes.
youth in action.
Morris and Aaron Cole.
Aaron and Michael Morris. Woo! They another example of growing on the land. Akello. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Look at that photo. Another young
All right,
brother.
look at that garden too.
Yes.
And May Foster.
Woo! Miss Brenda. She's on the call. I know I saw her name.
Yay!
Wonderful garden.
Beautiful face. Beautiful face.
Tracy. I saw her on the call too. Congratulations. Iman! Me and Iman been back and forth talking. This is my first time seeing your face, girl.
Look at them greens.
Right. Yes, I love it. Miss Dad!
Oh, beautiful flowers. Look there.
Miss Dad's doing big things this year with, she's starting markets and all kind of stuff, distribution. She had a CSA going.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Zinnia's back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Over another east side garden over there, already growing on the land.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Linda
Linda
Kay.
Kay!
Woo-hoo! Hey, woo-hoo!
Woo, woo. Y'all had her cha-cha yet? Woo!
Yes, we got seasoning spices this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. Congratulations, Linda. These are great pictures. I'm all excited.
Hey, yes.
Yeah, Piper Carter, longtime organizer, an outdoors person. All right.
Looking to engage her community in a big way.
We already know she's made whole movies about the difficulty in purchasing land.
Oh,
So
yeah.
happy, so happy to be able to support that project.
Right.
Nancy! She just graduated Urban Roots, and that's how I met Nanshang. Yay!
Ah,
Norman! we didn't really plan how we were gonna say the name, but I'm using all the liberty because I'm just so excited. Oh man. Oh, this brother right here, I loved his application. Oh my goodness. Yes. I haven't met you in person, but I'm so happy to support that project.
right. Congratulations.
Miriam.
Brenda.
Brenda. And Tamara too, and Brenda, 2-on-1.
Nice.
All right. Tamara been doing, I met Tamara a while ago. All right, Trish.
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
Now Trish has got a big old garden, you guys. She's a grower with Grown in Detroit as well.
Dana.
Yay, Dana. All right.
Nice.
I remember that application. Aisha Johnson. It just feels appropriate to say it that way. Aisha!
Awesome. Congratulations.
Omar, awesome. Yes.
Yeah,
Omar McRae. Yes, we remember
yeah.
that application.
Looking forward to this.
Mm-hmm. He had a unique idea.
Beautiful livestock.
Okay, I don't think we have pictures for everyone. So we got Yusuf Shakur, longtime community organizer, Patrice Johnson, Karen Knox over on the east side, another, is that Garden of Eden? I think she is.
Uh-huh.
Rhea McCulley, Ebony Williams, and Deetra Ward. I haven't had an opportunity to meet you guys yet, but I'm looking forward to working with you.
Absolutely. Congratulations. What where's
All
Patrice?
right. Where's the dun 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 dun? Oh, wow. So that was I think that was our top 30. And then I think, Aaron, you had some next steps to talk about how folks can prepare for year 2. You're on mute, though.
Tracy says she's doing the happy dance.
You're on mute, Mama Aaron.
Sorry, I'm back. So all of you should have heard from us, the awardees, looking for an award letter with more details about what supporting your vision looks like. Everyone had a different vision, so we're working individually with everybody to begin the process of land ownership. Again, so some of us have worked with the land bank before, some of us haven't. It's a process, and we look forward to this being a collaborative process, just like the land fund started as a collaborative process amongst our organizations. So we're looking forward to working with you as we move through that process. If you didn't get selected, though, this time, we really want to also provide more support for year 2, right? So it doesn't mean, we know that many of you have been gardening and farming for a long time. And of course, you're going to continue that. And of course, we want to continue to be in a position to support you, right? So I think there were, in a lot of the applications we saw, maybe people wanted help with a business plan or a like how do I plan out what my farm or my garden would look like? And so those are some of the things we really want to offer some workshops in the fall. We've been really so blessed that everybody has responded so well to this project, and so there are all kinds of opportunities that are going to be coming up based on things that have been offered to the fund, right? Like how people are saying, how can we assist? How can we assist? And so we're definitely going to make sure that we're connecting you with those resources so that when we raise even more money next year, right, we're able to come back and support your vision in a much bigger way, But even that being said, for us to get 60 applications and be able to help 30 people, I mean, it's just a huge testament to all of the support that we received from all over the world. I mean, people were making donations from everywhere. And so just the best thing for all of us is continue to grow our own food, continue to make our gardens, continue to make our farms, and continue to do everything that we've been doing up until this point so that we can continue to just beautify and greatify our city.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
And I don't know if we formally thanked all of the supporters. If there's any supporters on the line, man, you blew our minds. You really did.
Yeah.
The outpouring of community support for this project was amazing. Like, this is like community, dare I say, community reparations. I love it. I love it. And then also, really quickly, I know we got about 2 more minutes, right? Aaron, just really quickly, you guys, Danielle is on the call as well. She's been really working hard with us. She's kind of she's a humble go-getter, so she's like, I don't need to be in the front, but she's been working on the back end to really support this project. When we were all stretched thin, she came through, so I just wanted to thank her for that as well. Thank you all for joining us. Oh my God, I'm overjoyed. My cheeks about to be pink in a minute.
Thank you so much, Danielle. We're gonna call you Mama Danielle.
Mama Danielle.
Mama Danielle.
All right. This session is done at 5:45, Aaron.
Yes, 5:45. at
Oh,
6 o'clock.
perfect.
I'll be presenting on ancestral altars with Mama Hanifa. I see you in the chat, Mama Hanifa.
Oh,
So we will be shutting it down, and the Harvest Fest will come to a close. But what an amazing weekend! Just to be able to sit here with all of you and announce the awardees is just a fantastic way to kind of begin winding down our first virtual Harvest Fest. So cheers to everybody.
yes.
Cheers.
Congratulations again. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Oh yeah, Detroit Black Farmerland Fund at Gmail. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Follow us. We have a link tree that you can access from Facebook and IG. So thank you to all of you. And we're excited to work together.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Peace,
Peace.
family.
Take care.
So we can just maybe minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes if folks have any questions. I'll see. Ask the question, will the sessions be shared? She missed it. Yep. So this is recorded and all of the hop-in sessions will be somewhere on maybe the DPCFSN website or another link that we'll make accessible on social media. Are there any more questions?
Okay.
Okay, so as we close out, I'll play the video again. How's that? We can close out in the video?
Cool.
Okay. All right, thank y'all.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Shout out to the Detroit Black Farmerland Fund. This G-Mac, the Housing Act of 1934 created subsidized mortgages and awarded them to people non-black. The racist developers built a wall on 8 Mile and Birdwood to keep the all-white developers on the track. The same act created rental assistance mainly for blacks. The homeowners loan court created redlining maps to determine where they couldn't lend at. Underclass planning can't defend that. Deliberately helped my kin back out 100 billion. My people saw 2% toward ownership. This government assisting on paying rent. The 30s to the 60s, the sort of mortgage monopoly, undeveloped the blacks, leaving whites wealthy with property. Things have a reason in the season, it's a new day. Black Farmerland Fund restoring justice a new way. Exploring access, restoring blackness, farming like compost, breaking down the barriers and bringing women's park clothes. Black woman lived and ran, raised over 50 grand in less than a month span. Got a plan, some land to work in black hands. Self-sufficiency and abundance, we bringing it back, fam. Like,
we will post more information, in particular, our application. Black farmers here in Detroit who are looking to own their land, that they're growing up. We're excited